for the month-long period ending May 14th, affording Kenyans a slight relief amid the high cost of living. According to a statement by EPRA Director General, the prices are due to 0.07%, while that of diesel and kerosene decreased by 7.11% and 7.30% respectively. The price of diesel has been cross-subsidized with that of super petrol, while a subsidy of 17.12 shillings per litre has been maintained for kerosene in order to cushion customers, or rather consumers, from the otherwise high prices. In Nairobi, a litre of petrol will retail at 179.30 shillings, diesel at 162 shillings and kerosene at 145.94 shillings. Now, Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu is expected to visit Mukumu Girls High School in Kakamega County. This follows the school's closure on April 3rd after an outbreak that claimed the lives of 3 students and 1 teacher. On Friday, the Ministry of Health issued a statement saying that the outbreak could have been caused by contaminated water. Several leaders are at the school, where our reporter Violet Auma is also standing by.
1. There should be no resistance from any quarter whatsoever, be it the religious one, be it the board, be it the ministry, be it any other stakeholder. We are saying that Madam Frida Ndolo is no longer fit and acceptable to be the principal of Mukumu Girls High School. It is my hope and expectations that today, Mr. Minister, you're going to go away with this principal. And as you go away with her, Minister, the principal has become an institution unto herself. The principal has made it impossible for other stakeholders to discharge their role in this school, namely the Board of Management, the chair, Madam Winnie Lichuma, has been locked out of this school until this crisis came. She was last here over 6 months ago. Number 2, we have a great institution here called the Alumni of Mukumu. They are actual donors in terms of supporting our girls in school and financing many other projects, including raising money for academic trips, raising money for infrastructural development. They have been locked out. Mr. Minister, the teachers in this school are themselves an institution, but they have been muscled to the extent that teachers in this school live under fear. Mr. Minister, I'm therefore speaking to say that the institution called Frida Ndolo will be broken today, and it will be signified by the exit of Frida Ndolo, followed by the bursar of the school. Mr. Namasaka is part of the problem.
Our reporter Violet Auma is following up on that story. She'll be updating us further on it as it develops in our subsequent bulletins. But moving on. Health unions such as KMPDU, KUKO and KNUN, among others, have announced a lack of medical services in 12 counties from the 19th of April. In a letter written to governors of Kisumu, Mombasa, Nyamira, Kisii, Murang'a, Nyeri, Laikipia, Bomet, Nyandarua, Embu, Vihiga and Taita Taveta, the medical practitioners decried non-payment of their previous month's salaries and statutory deductions, which has left the affected healthcare workers to face financial hardships. The medics have, however, emphasized that they are not issuing a strike notice but a demonstration of their inability to attend work due to a lack of resources. Elsewhere, Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti has vowed she will not be slowed down by political detractors who have been questioning her government's working relations with President William Ruto. Speaking when she hosted the local, or rather, let's just take a look at that.
Machakos itaendelea ama itarudi nyuma? Nyinyi mnanipatia ruhusa mimi nifuate katiba? Kufuata katiba sio kumaanisha mtu amewacha chama yake. Tunaelewana? Lazima nifanye kazi na Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa sababu wale watu Mheshimiwa Rais anawafanyia kazi ndio hata mimi ninawafanyia nini? Kazi. Kwa hivyo siasa ndogo ndogo ile watu wako nayo wawachane nayo. Kama mimi gavana wa Machakos leo singeenda, hata zile projects nimepatiwa hapo za billions, si angekasirika asema wachana na hawa. Nilipoenda nje nikamwambia Mheshimiwa Rais, hapa tuko na stadium ilikuwa inafanywa na national government, haijaisha. Hapa tu business park, mimi niko na watu wengi katika Machakos County wanataka kuandikwa kazi na nimebeba Kenya yote, nataka uniongeze pesa. Nikaongea maneno ya mabarabara na maneno ya dams. Stadium nikapatiwa 100 million.
We have to work with the national government. Na nataka nieleweke na nirudie tena. Ingekuwa gavana wewe, kwa sababu ulikuwa na zimu mingi, ingine ukaepa, ingine ukatupa kwangu, nini usiende, nini tuwefanya nini, assume leo ungeenda. Iyo miradi ya karibu bilioni 1 imepeanwa leo publicly na ingine inaendelea kuwa implemented. Na ile miradi tumeonyeshwa pale ndani ukiwa umeketi na rais mkizungumza, anakuambia si unaona Yata Dam 8.5 billion, natafuta hii, napita barabara hii, naenda namna hii. Hizo vitu nani angeambiwa?
Now, Taifa 1, Kenya's first operational Earth observation satellite, launches to space aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California, United States of America. US-based SpaceX, which manufactures and launches the world's most advanced rockets and spacecrafts, cancelled the liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket 3 times due to bad weather. Taifa 1, which was developed by 9 Kenyan engineers, will be instrumental in informing key decisions in the country, including agriculture as well as human development.
15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition, engines full power, and liftoff of Transporter 7. Go Falcon, go Transporter.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion nominal.
Meanwhile, there was excitement at Galili and on Koldel villages in remote areas of Garsen constituency after residents got connected to electricity for the first time since independence. Residents, both men and women, young and old, could not hide their joy upon seeing electricity lights for the first time through the Rural Electrification and Renewable Energy Corporation REREC program that is being implemented countrywide. Energy Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir, together with his Principal Secretary Alex Oshira, REREC CEO Peter Mbogwa, Garsen Member of Parliament Ali Wario, together with MCAs and Provisional Administration officials, witnessed the official lighting of electricity in the remote villages. Tales from the village revealing that a mere photocopy that costs 10 shillings would force a person to spend 300 shillings to travel 24 kilometers to a nearby town in Minjila so as to get the service.
Tunaweza kufanya biashara ya kuanza kutengeneza manyumba ya bei ya juu kidogo, tutengeneze dirisha ya chuma na inachomewa hapa. Mane watoto wakienda TTI wakirudi hawatafuti kazi huko Lamu ama huko Tana River Mombasa, wanaweza kufanya kazi wakiwa nyumbani wakitusaidia kututengenezea bidhaa ya kujenga manyumba, bidhaa ya kusaidia maisha. Kwenda mbele tutakuwa tukishughulikia areas which were more difficult to access because they were more expensive, but tuko katika zile harakati ya kumaliza. So we'll do most of the areas, and I think that is accurate, Bwana Mbugwa, in terms of really reaching most of the villages where our people live.
Kuna kijiji hapa inaitwa Gomesa hapa jirani na Galili, kuna hii Balo na Dibe pamoja milimani. Hiyo pia hii team kabla haijatoka hapa, naomba waziri, wewe ni mtu wa kazi, tunaomba ikonektiwe hiyo sehemu.
Tunashukuru sana. Ile ukipewa kidogo lazima ushukuru, si ndivyo? Hii ya Galili tumeshukuru, tunaomba ingine tuongezewe.
We are always excited, we always target to transform people's life. We are truly the bottom up kind of an organization, because we are actually working with the rest in the society economically and ensuring that at least we give them some way of improving their economic activities.
Elsewhere, a family in Sunrise Village, Kandui constituency, Bungoma County, is seeking justice after their 24-year-old son, Joel Wata, was brutally killed by unknown people in a house at Uwanja Ndege in Bungoma town. Speaking to the press, Nancy Wahungo, the mother of the deceased, condemned the incident, saying investigating bodies should establish who killed her son. The late Wata was working at a credit company in Bungoma town. Police have since launched an investigation into the matter.
Kuanzia jana saa 10 na dakika 18 mlango ilikuwa imekaa wazi, na tulisikia sauti hapo kama ya msichana na kama walikuwa tu kwa shughuli yao, lakini mpaka saa hii tumeona mlango na si kawaida hiyo mlango haikai hivyo. Ndio mzee wangu akafungua curtain, mlango ilikuwa wazi, taa zinawaka, akafungua curtain kuangalia, akaona Joel kweli amelala kwa kiti, amekalishwa kwa kiti. Ndio akakimbia mbio, hata akakuja kwa nyumba akasema na sisi tumekaa hapa na kumbe mwenzetu wako huko amekufa, hata mimi sijui amekufa ama ako hai.
So Derek alitoka mbio, alipofika hapa akaniambia, Mabe, ile yenye umesoma kwa WhatsApp inaonekana ni ukweli, kwa sababu akasema ni ameingia kwa hiyo nyumba na amepata iko damu mingi, na ni kama hizo seats iko disarranged, ni kama kulikuwa na struggle kwa hiyo nyumba na damu imemwagika mingi sana, lakini mwili haikuwa hapo. So alipoulizia akaambiwa mwili ilichukuliwa jana yake na ilikuwa imepelekwa mochari. So kama mama ya mtoto, mimi niko na huzuni na sielewi ni kwa nini mtu aweze kutendea mtoto wangu, mtoto firstborn, kitendo ya kinyama kama hiyo, kumuua kama ng'ombe, kumunyonga, kumuua kama kuku. Sielewi.
May the soul of the bereaved rest in eternal peace, and may justice be served promptly. But moving on, stakeholders in the real estate industry have urged Parliament and county assemblies to involve them while making laws affecting the sector. The appeal comes in the wake of a proposed bill in the National Assembly requiring land-buying companies to have a security capital of up to £500 million shillings. Stakeholders in the sector have now organized a 3-day forum next week in the wake of new legislative proposals and other issues affecting the sector.
You don't kill the entrepreneurship by raising or bringing charges that very few individuals or even companies can really afford. And I would like maybe we look at how have other industries brought sanity within themselves. They have regulated themselves. Look at the Law Society of Kenya. They came up with the Law Society of Kenya, which was not really existing. And now members of the public can really go and to their offices and raise their issues. And also, as real estate stakeholders, we are also looking at the way the other areas or the other sectors have managed themselves or have regulated themselves. That's also where we are looking. And I don't think, even with the current government, it has been speaking about the bottom-up issue. Does it really that care for us? Is it among their manifesto? And I don't think even the president himself or even the government itself will agree to such a bill, because it will be killing the entrepreneurship in people.
Maize farmers from Gatundu South in Kiambu County are up in arms with Kiambu County Governor Kimani Wamatangi for failing to issue them with maize seedlings. For 2 consecutive days, the farmers have been camping at Gatundu DCC's office, expecting the governor to deliver the seedlings in futility. The farmers who have had to brave the chilly weather said they are now staring at a possible famine as they are yet to plant their prepared farms like their counterparts in other counties such as Murang'a and their tents, or rather such as Murang'a. Now, tents, they rate farmers took issue with the governor for denying them the products they said were brought using their taxes.
Kuja saa 2:15 na mpaka saa hii niko hapa, hata chai na hata lunch bado nikimngojea gavana kuja tupe mahindi. Saa hii hii ni siku ya pili tunasemekana gavana hapatikani. Alikuwa anatuitia nini?
Na tumenyezewa na mvua siku 2, tumekuja hapa kungojea gavana, na hata sasa tuko hapa tu. Saa hii na ni saa 6 tuliambiwa ati tuende nyumbani, hakuna mahindi ya kupanda.
Hii gavana wetu anahibisa sisi sana. Tunakuja hapa kwa mvua, tunakuja na matatu, tutarudi na matatu, lakini hawezi kutumikia sisi vile ilivyo. Tunataka aeleze MCA awe ampatie hiyo kazi.
Mimi nasikia vibaya sana. Nikuja hapa Gatundu, hii ni mara ya 3 tukija kuchukua mahindi. Na kawaida tumeshapanda mahindi. Hata hizi tukiipata leo, sio ati tuende tukapande. Tunalimia ni tuweke kwa kesho ati kwa hii barabara, lakini mimi nataka hii governor arekebisha hiyo maneno, ampatie MCA wetu hiyo kazi, sababu hiyo ni kazi ya MCA.
Ngeomba tu washirikiane na MCA, maana tuliwachagua wote, tuletewe mahindi na tupate kupanda, maana hivyo ndivyo alituahidi.
Principal Secretary State Department of Labor and Skills Development General Geoffrey Kaituko has warned technical training institutes against providing programs that are not in the modern labor market. Speaking to the media in Kilifi, Kaituko lauded the county for having 41 vocational and training institutions, further calling upon the local leaders to raise awareness on the programs that will provide a niche to the students. At the same time, Kilifi North Sub-County Training Officer Frederick Saro has lamented that the registration fee of exams is expensive, a situation which acts as a bottleneck to the students.
And we want to encourage parents, because a lot of parents are hindrance. They still have the old attitude and mentality. When their child tells them that they want to be a mechanic, an electrician, a plumber, they discourage them. They want them to be lawyers, to be accountants, to be government officials. And that is all fine, but there are no jobs for in the formal sector anymore to absorb all the Kenyan youth. So we as government are committed to raise awareness and to sensitize parents and all stakeholders on the importance of skills, this kind of skills, the technical skills. And that is why the president established the TVET State Department, because we want to focus on the skills that are available in TVETs.
Kwa hivyo imefikia mahali paka we are discouraging vijana kurudishwa nyumbani. We are calling upon parents wakuje wapeane plani yao on how best